गूगल फेसबुक सब ले जाते हैं, आपके पास कुछ छोड़ते ही नहीं है. Spend money where you will get some benefits tomorrow. I think making money is the difficult part in the digital business. Quick commerce is changing some rules of the game. Savings overall, when we started business to now, has dropped significantly. If you have to start something for the next 20 years or next 10 years, difficult.
When we grew up, think building a brand was such a behemoth task. You almost have to come from a business family, be someone to build a brand versus today.
I think अभी ज़्यादा difficult है.
अच्छा, कैसे सर?
Because इधर गूगल फेसबुक सब ले जाते हैं, तो आपके पास कुछ छोड़ते ही नहीं है. I think they have made it difficult because we don't have control over your performance marketing or budgets in a way, and that's you have to be very, very ultra smart to hack that. That's another word which they use.
And just slightly touching the controversial point here, you have built Future Group, a lot of learnings there, but you were also very vocal in some of the interviews I saw that, online play or the e-commerce play is not going to happen. But today you are sitting here, which gives me a lot of hope and optimism. So, what's the thought process? What changed? What did not change?
So, till today, Walmart, I would say Amazon is not making money in India. Flipkart is not making money in India. तो अभी तक भी e-commerce ने पैसे नहीं बनाए इंडिया में. So if you look at any e-commerce business which has made money, nobody has crossed 100, 200 crores also in terms of making money. So I think making money is the difficult part in the digital business, and that is what we always mention. So that still holds true. But if you have to start something for the next 20 years or next 10 years, you have to think digital first now because everything has changed.
So money is there to be made.
Money is ultimately, that's what has to be done, and one has to break that. So physical retail, there was money to be made, people have made money, and there are many examples still now. But digital commerce, people have achieved size, people have achieved scale, but money is still elusive in a way.
And sir, you pioneered a different kind of retail format back then. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, so many stores, very different consumer behavior. People walked in and multiple brands inside that from various, if I put it like that. Versus consumption patterns of now, which is a quick commerce, or you are doing something in Broadway, Vivek Ji is doing, and we'll talk to him later in the day. You are a mentor there. And, the e-commerce, the marketplace, the niche marketplace, and then the quick commerce. So how do you see the whole consumption pattern being changed? One. Second, do you believe that India ka paying appetite, the market has increased, or the ARPU per consumer has increased, but the market is same?
I think the market, the way we analyzed India a long time back, and today, again, we did another thesis some months ago. And we discovered that in India, there are 120 million customers, 12 crore log.
Yes, exactly.
जो कि value-added consumption करते हैं. Value-added means where there is a value addition, where there is a brand involved, where there is a packaging involved. And rest of the consumers are basically into very little SKU consumption. I would say not more than 1,000 SKUs.
12 crore offline, online sub.
Offline, online sub. And they are learning to consume more and more. And usme then we did some breakup that there are 50 to 60 lakh customers who behave exactly like Singapore. They account for 15% of India's GDP.
5 to 6 million. Yeah, exactly.
No, 50 se 60 lakh.
Exactly.
Then there is another 3.5 crore customers who are like Poland. Another 15% of India's GDP. And then there is Mexico, another 8.5 crore people who are on EMIs, aspirational. And they don't have so much of discretionary income. They are using credit to consume, but they are getting into value-added consumption. That's another 15% of GDP. So this 10% of India accounts for 45% of India's GDP. And I would say this 10% accounts for more than 50-55% of India's consumption.
So sir, this same 10% pehle bhi tha, abhi bhi hai. Have their wallet size increased? Are they spending more now online on convenience-based goods, on consumption, on discretionary spending?
I think they are spending everywhere.
Saving has gone down in general.
Savings overall, when we started business to now, has dropped significantly. Significantly, when we started, it was at 34% savings, and it has dropped to now 14%. So,
and this is the new delta we are talking about.
Plus, there is a credit in consumption, which has increased significantly.
But will we be able to push the barrier from 12 crore to 100 crore? Because that's what everyone is banking here.
Difficult.
Very difficult.
Difficult. So, I think India has its own challenges in terms of the way we are structured as a society, the way we live, and the way our aspirations are. And I think India is a country of 7 major religions, 6,400 caste and subcaste. We celebrate 72 major festivals. It's the most heterogeneous market in the world. And heterogeneity is the enemy of anything which is modern retail in a way, modern consumption, I would say.
And sir, what are your views on quick commerce? It has changed the game apparently.
Quick commerce has fascinated me especially a lot, and I've studied quick commerce, visiting dark stores, understanding how they operate, meeting the founders. I believe when modern retail came in, the hypermarkets, which we brought in, we created demand for larger pack size. We wanted customers to take a lot of things together.
Right.
And we changed the frequency of shopping.
Right.
We made them buy more than what they required. I think quick commerce is changing some rules of the game which are unreal in a way that the small packs have come back again. People are not wanting to stock a lot. And I think people, they are changing the habits of the consumers in a significant way, and they are experimenting with a lot of things and being successful also. So quick commerce, I believe, is changing the rules of the game right now.
And we will see much more newer formats evolve in quick commerce further.
I think quick commerce is one format which is not there everywhere else in the world in a significant way. So it is India because of the density of population. India is 18% of the world's population and our land mass is less than 3%. Very few countries are like this. And I think it's a beginning of quick commerce. Quick commerce is hardly a 3 to 4 year old industry in a way. And they have touched 35,000 plus crores of revenues. And I'm sure that in the next 2-3 years, there will be 100,000 crores coming out of quick commerce. It's the fastest growth of any format I've ever seen.
I sometimes think will we again reach there where every locality has a department store and it's a 1-minute delivery from to your house, and that's super quick commerce 4 years, 5 years down the line.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And sir, what will it take? Okay, very different point. Yes, you built a brand. You've seen how brands are built. You've built large teams. When you meet founders today, what are 2 or 3 few things you see where a brand is stuck at 50 crores and not able to go to a 500 crore? Of course, market is one, marketing is one, but what's the delta you are seeing in today's founders which they need to kind of work on to reach there?
I think today's founders are more smarter than what we were in a way. Secondly, they start business on the premise that they are finding a solution to a problem. Thirdly, they all think of IPO while building a business. And they look at top line more than bottom line. So after going through the episodes or the events which I've gone through in life, I've realized that top line is vanity and ego. Bottom line is what counts. And IPO is not the happy ending. So I believe one can change some dimensions of thinking in that sense and be true to the consumer and the category and the product which you are in, and focus on optimization, focus on resource allocation, focus on profitability a little earlier than what is required, and spend money where you will get some benefits tomorrow. That's it.